Hi everybody and welcome to PE with James. If you're in Glenboig Primary School in classes P3, 4 and 5, I'll be seeing you once a week for as long as you're going to be home learning. We're going to be having some fun, doing some exercises, increasing our heart rate and using as many of our muscles as possible. I know the past few weeks might have been difficult when you couldn't see your families properly over Christmas, or the snow's been on the ground but then it became icy and you can't go out and play the same. So what I'm going to ask you to do today is give me your best efforts, work really hard for this 30 minutes class, and then at the end we'll be nice and feel energetic, feel happy, and you can enjoy the rest of your day. So what's a good idea to have available is to have a drink of water. Mine's just over here. Maybe you want to be in shorts and t-shirt or shorts and a vest, depending on what you've got. So if you want to go get changed, quickly go do that now. You might even want a little towel handy just because we're going to get warm. I'm certainly going to get warm to help keep you cool and get the sweat off your face, okay? So you can go do those quickly whilst I keep on talking. Now, throughout the workout, you're not going to need anything apart from a red, blue, green and yellow toy, book, pillow, something. If you can go get those as well. So red, blue, green and yellow. It doesn't matter what they are, but I'm going to get mine and just put them out on the ground in front of me, and I want you to do the same. So what I'm going to put down first is, make sure it goes in the right space, a red one, followed by a blue, just here, green back here, and yellow back here. Now it doesn't really matter where you're going to put yours, as long as you can reach all of them with your arms or your legs. Now when I'm going to say left and right, this is my left, even though for you I think it looks like my right. This is my right, it looks my left. So maybe you want to try and get everything so it's set up so your left hand has the red one, your right hand has the blue one, your left leg has the yellow one, and your right leg has the green one. So that might look opposite to how I'm doing it, but you just make sure red left hand, blue right hand, green right foot, yellow left foot. That means we can't get it wrong as I explain it, okay? So we're gonna just do a few stretches first, so hopefully you've got your water, your shorts and t-shirt, and your red, blue, green and yellow, something, anything at all. Toy, book, doesn't matter. So first of all, I want you to come down really low to the ground in this little frog position. So I've got my knees bent and put my hands down on the ground in front of me, and we're going to do a little bit of frog walking just to wake up the body. So I'm going to put my hands down in front, walk like a little frog walking. Do frogs walk? I'm not sure. Hands down in front, walk. I'm sure one of the teachers can answer that question. Hands down in front and walk. Now we're going to walk backwards. Walk, hands down, walk, hands back, walk, hands back. We're going to stand up. Now if mums and dads are in the house, they can do this too if they want. Brothers and sisters, whoever's in the house can do this with you. We're going to step out into a bit of a lunge shape. So I've moved my foot in front of the other foot, which is straight at the back, straight at the front. But now I'm going to bend slightly at the front. I'm going to lift my hands up above my head and reach down and touch my toes. My hands up above my head again. Reach down to touch my toes. Hands up above my head. Reach down to touch my toes. And swap your legs. Swap over. We do hands up, touch the toes. Hands up, touch the toes. Hands up, touch the toes. Okay, let's kneel down and we're going to do some little arm movements to make sure our arms are warm. He's going to start, if you can just kneel down first, kneel down quite low. We're going to do some big rotations in your shoulders. Big rotations, so moving them around without moving your arms. And now we're going to do it the other way. Bring them forwards. Maybe it's like a train sort of wheel with your shoulders. Now we're going to do a big wrist circles. So wrists, do the big movements. You might feel some funny part. My wrist cracks when I do it. And back the other way. Next up, we're going to do arm circle once, arm circle twice, like doing the backwards crawl at the swimming. But I've not been doing a lot of swimming recently, I'll be honest. And there, and there. And now we're going to try and do forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe I've got my counting wrong, 5 and 6. Now I'm going to move to the side. You don't have to, it's just so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm kneeling up quite high with my arms out in a cross shape, and we're going to start doing some little circles. Little bits, little bits, little bits. Make them bigger. Make them bigger again. And bigger again. And your biggest. And slightly smaller again, and smallest. Now change direction, go backwards, smallest, bigger ones, bigger, biggest, smaller, smaller again, and smallest. Ooh, there you can feel those when you do them right. What I wanted to do first, using all of these colours, was do a little bit of balancing or reaction based activity. So all you're going to do is be on your hands and knees in between all these colours, and to start off with we're just going to touch them with whichever hand. So red, blue, green, yellow. So we do that nicely. Red, blue, green, yellow. Now we'll change direction. Red, yellow, green, blue. And you can try to do it as fast as you can do it. So red, yellow, green, blue. If they're too close, then you can just move them further away. Mine are quite close, so you can make sure it's on the camera. You can move yours further away. Blue, green, yellow, red. Now I'm going to change the order. Let's go. Red, green, blue, yellow. And again, blue, yellow, red, green. One more time. Red, green, blue, yellow, red, green. Now we're going to start doing 2 at the same time. So let's do red and blue. That wasn't hard. Put them back. Let's do green and yellow. Oh, that's a bit harder for me. It's harder for you. Let's try and do blue and green. Not so bad. Red and yellow. Let's do blue and green. Oh, that was red and green, sorry. Blue and yellow. And can we try do 3 at one time? Let's see. Let's go for red, blue and yellow. Oh, there we go. Touching all. As quick as you can do, let's do blue, green and yellow. Whoa, I had to think about that one when I'm doing 2 legs at the back. Okay, we've done 3, we've done 1, we've done 2, we've done 3. Let's do 4. Okay, this is going to be 4 at one time. Can we do red and blue and yellow and green? And then stay here for a little second. Can you hold it? Can you hold it? Okay, come back down to the ground. Now this time we're going to see if we can go do all 4, back, all 4 and back. So we're going to try and keep doing it. So red, blue, yellow, green, come back to the middle. Red, blue, yellow, green, blue, red, green, yellow, blue, red, green, yellow. One more time. Red, yellow, green, blue. Red, yellow, green and blue. Whew. That's not been a bad start. We are about 9 minutes in. So let's have our first drink. This water bottle's been leaking on me all day. If you don't have water, go get it now and have a drink. You don't need to have a lot, just a little bit to keep you hydrated. Now, we've been moving a little bit quick here, but if you can put your hands over your heart, so it's my right hand going over my left part of my chest. You'll feel my heartbeat for a second. It's okay, it can definitely go quicker. So let's start to make it quicker. So, what we've got here, I've got all these colours, red, blue, yellow, green. Now if you're using toys or books, I would say don't jump onto them. You'll see me jump onto these. Don't you jump onto a toy or a book because you could slip and fall. Just jump next to it. So you're going to be jumping just next to them, okay? I'll jump onto these because I can, but you just jump next to them. So we're going to spend a little bit of time doing a bunny hop, which is 2-foot hop into each colour. So we're going to go first red, jump back. Now we're going to do blue, jump back. Then green, jump back, and yellow, jump back. Okay, not bad, not bad. Need to speed it up a little bit. So let's try and do all of them in a row. So red, back, blue, back, green, back, yellow, back. Ready? Red, back, blue, back. Jumping back with green, back, yellow, back. Now I would say if you are going to jump sideways or backwards, make sure you look at the one you're jumping to. Another thing I want to look at is how you land. When we jump forwards into any of the colours, I'm going to do a little bit of a sit shape. My hands are in, but they're at the front in case I fall, and my knees are bent, just catching me as I jump down. So try and make sure each time you're going to do a jump on this time, you're going to look at the colour you're jumping to and catch this landing in this shape. Ready? So red, jump back. Blue, jump back. Green, jump back. And yellow, jump back. And I don't know about you, but on the heart rate front, you should feel much more going on here. So I'm getting a bit warm, maybe you're getting a bit warm. Put your hand over your heart this time. Mine's going much, much faster. I would imagine that yours is too. Next up, you're going to use these colours again, and we're going to do spinning jumps this time. So we're still going to do the form, do this shape as we land, but this time we're not going to jump to each one. We're just going to point our toes. So my toes are, I'm in the middle, and my toes are pointing at red. I'm going to jump to blue, catch the landing. I'm going to jump to green, catch the landing, jump to yellow, catch the landing, jump to red. Okay, that's not difficult. Let's start doing two. So I'm going to go red to green. Ready? Red to green, green to blue, blue to yellow, yellow to red, red to green, green to yellow, yellow to blue, and blue to red. Getting harder, okay. We've done 2 jumps, now we'll try and do 3 jumps. So, let's go for red to yellow. We'll try to do 4 in a row. So red to yellow. This is where it's really important to catch your jump this time. I'm going to go yellow to green the long way around. Good jump, green to blue, and blue to red. Good jumping, good jumping. Okay, last bit of this is trying to go all the way around. Now, usually I can get nearly there, but you're trying to get your feet to land in the same place as this red one. Are you ready? With a big jump and a big landing, you definitely want your hands out at the front in case you fall. Ready? Whoa! I nearly did fall, but my hands are out at the front. Let's try it again. Big jump. Definitely need my hands out at the front. We'll try it again. Well, that was better. Try one more time, or 2 more times. Oh, too far last time. Before we get, I'm going to spin the other way because I'm getting dizzy. And that's the 5th one. Okay. And your heart rate's definitely up. Mine's definitely up. Gonna have a little drink and we'll check our heart rate. Now, some of you already might have, or mum and dad might have, things that record your heart rate on your wrist. If you've got it, do it and then tell your teacher how high yours got up to. It's a really good idea. I'm just gonna check mine. Oh, it's going fast. I think we need to slow it down for a minute before we speed it back up again. So, I'm finished now. Am I finished with the colours? Yeah, I'm finished with the colours. You can remove your colours from the workout area. We've got a few more things to do in the warm-up before we go into a full exercise circuit, just like if you watch PE with Joe in the last time you were at home. It's going to be very, very similar to this. So, all we're going to do is a little bit of rowing to begin with, like we're on a canoe or a kayak. So this is my paddle, okay? Maybe I should hold something. If you've got something you can hold, feel free. I'll use this mop, how about that? So I'm going to paddle, the mop, if you've got any toy or something that's similar, or even an actual brush from the kitchen, go get it. We're just gonna do some slow rowing, even slower, like we're rowing down a river. Really slow. This brush is tickling me as I do it, ouch. Really slow. And now it's time to speed up. We're going to go faster. Nice and steady. Go faster, faster, and now slow. And that's how the workout's going to be next. We're going to do 35 seconds of exercise, of 8 different exercises, and 25 seconds of rest. So we're going to practice that again. So we're going to go fast, but consistently doing some work, rowing down this river. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slow again. As we rest and recover. Last bit. Good. Okay, I'll tidy that up afterwards. Right. Next up, we are going to do our exercise circuit. So I've got 8 different exercises. You don't need anything apart from be able to listen and see what I'm doing. So in front of you here, I've got my little timer. Now you won't be able to see the numbers. Okay, but this is it yellow. It's gonna go green. You might just see it, I'm not sure. It'll be green when it's time to exercise and blue when it's time to rest. That's all you need to think about, but obviously I'll be telling you what to do as well. So we're all warm. We're all ready to do this exercise. Everyone can be stood up. We're gonna do some squat exercises first, but I'll show you that each time as we go through. So, nearly. So all we need to do is stand up, hands in front, and we're gonna sit and stand. These are called squats. Sit and stand. And you can do these as slow or as fast as you want to be able to do them. Our intention here today is to increase the speed of our hearts. So you can do things as slow or as fast as you want to do them. All we're going to do is complete a 35 seconds. I think you can see that this is green. You might hear some beeps. And when it turns blue, there's the beeps. We can stop and think about the next exercise. Okay, the next one, we've already done a little bit of this, or no, we didn't do a little bit of this. We're going to do some jogging on the spot or sprinting on the spot. So what we're going to do is do jogs, sprints, and I'm going to tell you what to do as we go through it. Okay, so this guy, you hear some beeps, we're nearly ready to go. You just follow my instructions. We'll start a quick jog. Now we're going to go a bit faster, and a bit faster, and knees a bit higher, and slow them down again, just do a jog. A bit faster, maybe come over here, go over there, come forwards, come backwards, back to the middle, slower, faster, faster, fastest, and slower. Keep it going for beeps. That's hard work, that one. Next up is a lunge with a touch. So you did the lunges earlier, okay? We're going to lunge, touch our hands down. Swap legs, lunge, touch our hands down, lunge, touch our hands down. That's all we're going to do. We've got 5 seconds more. Are we ready? Lunge and touch, lunge and touch. Just nice and steady. You don't want to fall over. Put your hands either side of your foot. You can put your hands inside your foot, whichever you prefer. Not too long left. Is it still green? I'm waiting to hear these beeps. They're coming soon. Here they are, last one. Okay, next up, we've done a little bit of imagination play, but we're going to do a little bit more. So, you might have done these before. They're called rope climbers. And all we're going to do is imagine we're climbing this big rope. We don't want to go too fast, because it's a long way to the top, and we don't want to burn ourselves out. Are we ready? There's the beeps. Ready to climb the rope? And we're climbing. Make sure you're pulling this rope down. But we don't want to go too fast because there's still a long way to go. Keep going. Oh, we're nearly at the top. We're nearly there. Where's these beeps? There they are. That was a big climb. Next up, we get to sit down now for a little bit of a rest. We're going to do something called bicycle crunches. Now these crunches, we're going to touch elbow to knee. We lie back, touch, and touch. We ready? Touch, touch, touch. Just like that. Touching any part of the arm that you want to. Certainly very warm now. Heart rate is going fast, which is why we had such a big warm up. There's the beeps, one more. Oh, we've done these as ready too. Sumo jumps. So these are going to be wide jumps. So you're going to start off in a sumo position and jump up, jump up. You might feel a bit of a burning feeling in your legs, but don't worry, that's just you getting stronger. You ready? And jump up. Just little jumps. Your feet don't have to come too far off the ground. And make sure, like we did earlier, control the landing and stay at the front. Just 2 more exercises after this. You're doing really well. Big breaths here. Oh, I can feel it in these legs. There's the beeps. Okay, 2 more. We've got slow burpees first. So for a slow burpee, we're going to touch, walk, 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 stand. Doing slow ones. You can hear me breathing, you should be breathing too. We'll do nice and slow. 3 seconds. Be ready. Touch, walk, 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 stand again. Same thing. Over and over, but if you've got more, you can go faster, then go faster. Let's see how fast you can go. So I'm going to keep mine nice and slow and steady. There's the beeps. We've got 1 more. I'm going to stand again. This is just a walkout plank, so down towards our toes. Walk, 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 come back. You try and keep your feet where they are and just walk out all the way. I'm going to stand here. Be ready? Touch the toes, walk, 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 come back. Touch the toes, stand. Touch the toes, walk, 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 walk back. Touch the toes, stand. Maybe the last one. Touch the toes, stand. It's time for 1 more. Touch the toes, and we've did it. Well done. Well done. Okay, you did very well. Let's feel your heart. Wow, mine is really going fast. Probably the fastest it's gone so far. But now what we're going to do, we're going to have a little drink, and then we're going to slow everything down. We've made your body warm. Now we're going to make it cool again. You've had your drink. We'll just sit for a little minute here, and we're going to do some breathing without doing any stretching. Just going to sit up nice and tall, or I'm kneeling nice and tall, hands on my thighs. I'm going to take a big deep breath in. I want you to imagine that you're blowing up a big balloon. But blowing it up really slowly. Last time. Now we're going to try your heart again. It's slowed down, it's not slow enough yet, so let's do some stretching at the same time. Going to go right back where we started, but we're going to do a little bit harder this time. So bring your hands in like a prayer position in this frog pose. Push your knees out with your elbows. Keep your head up nice and tall, and we'll take 3 deep breaths here. Stand up. I'm going to go into a lunge shape, and we're just going to drop down. Not going to touch the knee to the floor. We're just going to stay here for a little second, and we'll drop the knee to the floor and point this knee forwards, keeping your body nice and tall and high. I'm going to stand up, swap legs. So lean, lunge down on this side, knee just above the floor. Knee touching, point this knee forwards. And now we're going to go into hands and knees. And we're just going to do some rotations with our hands. So if you can bring your right hand underneath your chest, so right under, and twist up, and then swap. Twist up, and swap. Twist up and swap, twist up and swap. So you stand up for the last stretch, and I'll kneel. I want you to stand up. I'm going to kneel and do it so you can see. You stand up. Push your hands up above your head, and then we're going to lean to one side and lean to the other side. Lean back to the first side. And lean to this side. Bring your hands down to the side. We've got time for one more? Yeah, we've got time for one more. We're going to make a triangle shape, or they call it a downward dog. You might have done it in school at yoga already. So feet up, bum in the air, hands back up. And we're just going to stay here. I want you to try and imagine that you're pushing your armpits towards your ankles. And we can relax. Okay, hopefully you can see I'm very warm as I'm cooling down, sort of like sweating more as I cool down. Hand over the chest. Still going a little bit fast, so I want you to try, you can maybe go for a little walk. If your heart's still going fast, go for a little walk this afternoon, or just start playing nicely like you're going to do afterwards, okay? We're going to do this every week throughout the whole of the learning period. I hope you've enjoyed yourself today. If there's something I could do better, please tell your teacher and they can tell me how to do it better next time. Please have a nice day. Be careful if the ice is still around, and I'll see you next week.